Now, what about their reactivity? So again, reactivity is all about how fast or slow something gives or takes electrons. So the basic idea about reactivity, दो main concerns हैं, दो main चीजें हैं जो आपको पता होनी चाहिए, और and you can take that in every atom in the periodic table. If you have a bigger, so electrons are further from the from the nucleus. If the last shell is far from from the nucleus, then it's easier to lose electrons. And by easier, I mean there is less attraction, उसकी वजह से उसको lose करने में less energy required. And it is also harder to gain electron for same reason. अगर आपका दो atom A and B, A is a small atom, it has just one shell and one electron है उसके पास, and B is a big electron, big atom, और उसके पास let's suppose fifth shell है. दोनों के पास एक ही electron, but this electron is being pulled more strongly, this is pulled less strongly, so this will find it difficult to lose it because attraction is too strong, and this electron can be easily lost. Similarly, this one is very easy to gain another electron here because it's छोटा सा atom. But इसमें it's very difficult to gain electron because ये बहुत बड़ा atom है. The attraction is weak. Now, non-metals traditionally gain electron. So that means down the group, atoms become bigger. Why? Because they have bigger and bigger shells. So non-metals are, what do you think? Will they be more reactive or will they be less reactive? Non-metals have to gain electrons. Will a bigger non-metal be more reactive or less reactive?
More,
More reactive. क्यों? देखो,
more,
जितना वो दूर
more
होगा,
mole.
it it will be easier to lose that electron, right? It will be difficult to gain that electron.
Can we say if they're bigger, they have more concentration, so more reaction?
Concentration is not a term that we can use here because concentration is about many atoms coming closer together or further away, or many particles coming closer together. Here, every atom has the electrons arranged the same way. It's just कि किसी में shell दूर है और किसी में shell पास that we are looking at. So I would not advise using the word constant. The idea is that because non-metals have to gain electron and it's harder to gain an electron if it's further away, they become less reactive as you go downwards. So ऊपर वाले non-metals, they are smaller atoms. नीचे वाले are bigger atoms. The smaller atom is faster. It takes electron very fast, very less energy required. नीचे वाला atom is much bigger. It takes more energy to gain electron. It becomes less reactive. And about metals, it's the opposite. Why? Because metals have to lose electrons. So in this one, if a metal is bigger, will it be easier to lose electrons or difficult to lose electrons? Will it be more reactive or less reactive? What do you think?
If it's smaller,
If it's bigger and
more
it's a metal,
no,
yeah,
it's more reactive.
it will become more reactive. Excellent. So if you have a bigger atom and it's a metal, then it will be easier to lose electrons, so they become more reactive. The reason is same. It's just that non-metals gain electrons, so वो बड़ा atom मुश्किल करता है. And metals lose electrons, so बड़े atom के लिए वो आसान है. That is one thing. The second thing that you should know about reactivity is what we call displacement principle. Displacement principle says a more reactive species can displace a less reactive species. By species, I mean molecule, electron, molecule, atom, कुछ भी हो सकता है, ion हो सकता है. I'll give you an example. Let's say I have sodium chloride and I reacted with fluorine. Now, sodium chloride has halogen, which is chlorine, and fluorine is also a halogen, but fluorine is higher in the periodic table. In the periodic table, the order is like this: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Fluorine is higher, which means it is a smaller atom. Smaller atom, non-metal, more reactive. Chlorine is bigger atom, less reactive than fluorine. So fluorine is more reactive. Chlorine is less reactive. So what will happen is that fluorine will displace, it will take its place. So instead of sodium chloride, we will now get sodium fluoride. And chlorine will have no choice but to go out. Of course, we balance the equation. Don't worry, we still have to learn how to balance equations. I'll teach you that next in the like after this one, after this topic, so don't worry about it. But the key idea here is that because chlorine and fluorine are the same species, they're coming from the same group, they're both non-metals. So उनके बीच में एक tug of war है, that which one will attract sodium more. Chlorine is a bigger atom, fluorine is a smaller atom. Of course, sodium को ज़्यादा attract करना fluorine के लिए आसान है. So fluorine will take its place. And this thing applies on the other side as well. Let's look at group 1, for example. Let's say I have sodium chloride and I reacted with potassium. Now, in the periodic table, we have this lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Yeah, rubidium, cesium, francium. Yeah. Now, metals, small atom, very big atom. Easier to lose electron. Easier to lose electron here, difficult to lose electron here because it's chota atom. So this one is less reactive. This is very highly reactive, extremely reactive. So क्या होगा? If I react this with this, so they are the same species. इनके बीच में एक tug of war है कि chlorine को कौन ज़्यादा attract करता है. So the one that is more reactive, which is a bigger atom, metal है, losing electron, bigger is better. So it will displace this, and we will get KCl, and sodium will have no choice but to go outwards. Do you understand this reaction? Even though एक साइड पे नॉन मेटल है, एक साइड पे मेटल्स है, उनका आपस में कंपैरिजन हो रहा है, बट यू कैन क्लियरली सी दैट इफ सेम स्पीशी रिएक्ट्स, वो एक दूसरे को डिस्प्लेस करते हैं. सो दीज टू मेन आइडियाज अबाउट रिएक्टिविटी आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर दिस चैप्टर. दिस इज द मेन कॉन्सेप्ट इन दिस चैप्टर. बाकी सारी चीजें आप पढ़ सकते हो. बाकी आई विल गिव यू दिस पिक्चर जो मैंने आपको पीरियोडिक टेबल की दिखाई है, दिस वन. You can just read it. You can read from here. In non-metals are diatomic, which means they form molecules that have two atoms. You can see that they form acidic solution. इसमें कोई concept नहीं है. इसमें this is something that you need to memorize. Similarly, in group 1 alkali metals, you can see that they're all in group 1. They lose one electron, so they all make +1 charge. They're soft, silvery solids. They have low density. They have low melting point. They react with cold water. These are all basic information that you need to memorize. But the concept, the key concept in this chapter that you need to know about is this, that if an atom is down the group compared to the other one, you can easily compare them and you will know that for metals, bigger is more reactive. For non-metals, bigger is less reactive. Do you understand this?